Okay, hello, this is Minh Hikari and you are again watching Carter 211. And my webcam is not working today due to the fact that I am currently using my Pocophone F1 as my webcam, and I actually need it for some. I think you can just say that I am changing my identity a little bit there because I just got a new mobile phone number, mainly because I am having quite much trouble regarding one-time password SMS with my current carrier. So I switched to another carrier and I hope that things will turn better quickly. But that also means I have very many things to do regarding my new phone number. I need to update it with my bank. I need to update it with all of the services that I'm currently using. Yeah, things will get busy for me for like the next few weeks, which I actually have already planned, and I hope that things will went quickly. But I think that is enough for intro, right? Well, so this is Carter 211, a stream series originally, which I already created a new Facebook page, like a new fan page for it there. And if you are currently watching it on YouTube, please and like on stream at the moment, please forgive me with the current chat message that you can see in the chat box on screen. It is not applicable because I actually do a pirate stream when I dedicated stream to my Catechism team, so I need to use Vietnamese in that stream. But that is done. We are back to English. Before we actually jumping into this stream right here, I think you can see that we are going with a little bit of like more traditional stream of Carter 211 style, right? You can see the time remaining counter down there. I can see that I'm picking quite badly into the microphone at the moment. But yeah, so what I am trying to say is, let me actually check if my microphone settings filter is updated correctly or not. I actually have the limiter. Okay. Alright, so wow, it is still, yeah, somehow. Okay, fine. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, before we started, let me say that we will actually have coming really shortly a break that will last for about 20 to 30 minutes. And it is not because I'm lazy, because I already sit here and working on the project for a while before I started the stream, so we can actually sit here and chill together with more development, of course. But before that, I will take a break at 9 and basically go downstairs and pray with my family, and then at about 9:25 or 9:30, based on when I end, we will come up here and we will continue. Okay, so yes, Carter 211 going back to the roots right now. Also I am streaming on Twitch. I am streaming on Twitch. You can follow me, twitch.tv/Carter211. I hope that I get my link to my channel correctly. Yes, twitch.tv/Carter211. That is the correct link. So it is good. YouTube is also Carter211 as well, and Facebook. Of course, I started a Facebook page. So there, and so this is where you can actually check it out. Yes, Carter 211 Facebook. Please check it out and thank you. Okay, so let me actually get you up really quickly with what I was doing like for the whole week. and obviously I still have my full-time job, so I am not dedicated to this project for like 8 hours a day. There's no way that I can do that, but at least I can now show you what I already achieved. So last Sunday I already done with the data model, the data relation model. Of course, like not all of that, but at least the data relation model is now having, like, we are coming to the point that I can actually starting to do something with it regarding the development. Okay, and this is what I work for like the whole week. At the moment, I actually have really quickly, let me actually move that over here so you can actually see it more clearly. So this is the code that I am currently working with. Nothing fancy. We have a very, excuse me, damn it. Okay, so this is a login screen. Everything that you are currently seeing is just UI only. I am creating some template and I am coding very quickly those templates using Cursor framework, right? If you don't know, then Cursor framework is actually a framework that, how can I explain this actually? So it is actually faster for me to just show you what Cursor framework is. Hold on a second. Where's my Gen browser? Hold on. Here we are. And this is Cursor, right? So basically this is a cross-platform Vue.js framework. I am in love with Vue.js and I always use Vue for anything that I did on this channel, I know. But because it is a very good framework for me. And Cursor framework is actually a framework that lets you to develop things from single page application to progressive web app. You can use that. You can use this to also doing mobile development as well. And every single thing that you do using JavaScript and web technologies such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc. Of course, I know that it is still much better to write a native app. But the thing is, I don't really have a time to really learn for native app, and I got like I have a very good experience with a web application, and with the upcoming project, a web application running as a progressive web app using Chrome is actually more than enough for running this one. Mainly because I don't really have anything to build using iOS. I'm not using MacBook. I'm not using anything Apple except Apple Music. But I mean, yeah, the hardware I don't actually use anything Apple. I am rocking currently an Android phone, the OnePlus 11 at the moment, and I use Windows, and I code on Linux. So there's no way that I touch anything Apple. So building an iOS app and maintaining an iOS app is completely out of place of me. But of course, we have Chrome on iOS, we have Safari on iOS, and those also support PWA, Progressive Web App. So why not? Progressive Web Apps is the better choice here, completely, right? And in fact, the first proof of concept that I do for this side project is actually a progressive web app as well, which worked quite well, I would say. The problem with that POC is I was choosing the launch time a little bit bad. So that is all of that. But yeah, I am currently using Cursor framework, just for your information. And this is what I already achieved. So we can actually have like a login form here. Of course, nothing worked yet because we don't have the backend, which is the purpose of this stream, because I actually want to kickstarting the backend development. I only have 1 week, just for your information. So this is basically saying that developed by Carter 211. I actually want to through my brand here, basically. This is just like also everything draft. If I click here, You can see that we're on the latest version of Cursor, which I actually need to remove, and also this one right here. But because we don't really have anything on this page yet, right? So we can go right here, click on this one saying that the list of units, the list of classes, and then we will have the list of classes here. I separated with the my class and the other class in the same grade, in case of you are in like, I don't know, thánh thể or thêm sức, right? Then you have your class that you are managing, and also you can see a little bit of the other classes as well, just for information and comparison. Maybe you can judge that. If I click here, I don't actually have anything on this tab yet, so this is just a big one, but this is right here. I just cook up really quickly like a list of repeating names here. We will have more things coming on to this later, but this is just something that I should display for now. And the thing that I really need to do at the moment is actually this one right here. This is the attendance check, right? So normally it should not display right here yet, but the idea here will be you choose a date, you choose the type that you are wanting, that you want to do the attendance check. We have the mass here, we have the lesson here. If I choose mass, and then everything down here will be load up after you choose those things. Inside here I can actually swipe using my mouse. You can do the same thing with the hand as well. You can choose between present and absent. If you mark someone absent, you can choose if that is a notified absence or not. I was thinking that I want to also include a text box here, so they can actually give some more information about what is being notified, right? Like sick or something. But the behavior is actually not that up to, like, it is not ideal at the moment for me to cook up like the best behavior for that field, like when it will save, when is the save triggered, if I remove something, if I uncheck something, if I change up, when it will be reset, something like that. There's no there's no clear consider for me yet, but currently I only need if a student is absent, I actually want to know if that absent is unnotified or notified. And normally it will be like this. It will not notified. So yeah, something like that. We also have like a button here that is the thing that I will do next right after I'm done with the attendance here. So I need to get the attendance working first. The reason why, and I think you can also see that if I check absence or present here, you will see that all the entries inside here is applied the same thing, because I don't really have the real data yet. Everything is just like all of the entry you are currently seeing here is just from one variable only. So you change one, it is change every single thing that is expected to happen, right? So yeah, I think that is a really good recap of what I was doing here, and it's actually only like, I don't know, 9 more minutes. So why don't we actually begin to set up and initialize our backend project? Let's do it, shall we? So for your information, with the backend, I will use Python. And I will use a framework called Flask. So if you already followed me from the time when I was still doing the proof of concept, then you absolutely already know what Flask is, right? And I think you also know why I love this, right? It is minimal. I can build everything from ground up. I can actually structure the project on my own way, right? And I think that's pretty much it. It is small, it is clean, and I can actually do everything myself, so I can understand more about what's lying underlying. Okay, and that always helps, right? Especially if you really understand and you really know what you are doing. Let's do it. Yeah. So the thing that I will do now is I am using a thing called ASDF at the moment, and I actually want to. Oh wait, hold on. Did I already have the plugin? Let's check. I remember quite well that I already have the plugin. So plugin list. Okay, that is good. Okay, hold on a sec, please. No, this is not the way. Hold on a second, hold on a second. Okay, hold on. That hissing is bothered me. Wait for me a second. Yeah, I don't know how good that you can actually like see, like hearing the hissing on the microphone. I don't really know if this microphone that I'm currently using actually catch up that hissing or not, but I just resolved it. It's actually regarding the cable that I use for connecting my mobile speaker to the whole system, but everything's good now. So for now you can see clearly that I absolutely need to do that for you, and you can clearly see that I have Python plugin being installed. Just for a quick check, I will actually want to go here, finding Python in the list. And trying to find this link right here. So this is the system dependencies. This will list every single dependencies, not listing, but will guide you through installing every single dependencies that you need to install to the system. So the Python plugin and the Python binary that were built from those from the plugin will actually function correctly. And this is again why I love Arch Linux so much. I don't use Mac OS, so let's skip that. This is Ubuntu. You can see very many, like quite a big number, not big, but quite a number of packages that you need to install. Yum is also like that if you use CentOS or Fedora, Amazon Linux. Fedora is also, you have a scrolling here. We have something regarding Silverblue, blah blah blah, things like that. But even on Pi, you actually need to install a tons, a bunch of them. Solus as well, Void Linux as well. But look at Arch Linux. This is the shortest, right? This is the shortest, and in fact I already have this installed because this is basically like the base packages that I actually need to install to really get my system up and running. So it is there already. If I paste it really quickly here and actually need to run it with sudo. I already installed them all, so that is a good thing. Before, like if I haven't do this yet, then I remember that it's only this one and this one will be installed. But damn, this is simple, right? Much more simple than every single other thing that is in this list. Alright, so that is good. Now let's use the I don't know, the command that ASDF provided us, so we can actually build and install Python. Let's do sudo, not sudo, ASDF list on Python. I actually want to check and getting the latest version of Python, so this is why I'm doing this one. It will take a while to fetch everything down, as you can see, and if I scroll up really quickly here, so the latest version of Python will be so it is still 3.13.7. Let's install that. All of those are still release candidate and dev, so it is not stable at all, so I will not do that for now. Let's do the installation. ASDF install the name of the plugin, which is Python, and the version number. Now let's chill when it is being installed. Will take a while. Oh, it really took some time there. Okay. It took a little bit more. Oh yeah, it took time. It is taking the sweet times to do it. And I only have like 1 minute before I actually need to break now. Yeah, it's actually breaking time. Okay. It's a bit fast, but I know we just started and currently Python is still installing. I will keep it at that. Okay, it is finished install. Yeah, it is installed now, which is a good thing. The thing that I will do now is we will taking a break, right? Yeah, I don't know, but it seems that the chat thing is currently failing me really bad. Yeah, I don't really know how can I actually clearing the message that it is currently showing on there on the chat box there, but again, I'm not using Vietnamese for the stream, just for your information. Alright, I think that I will actually want to go to a break right now. So I will see you back at 9:25 or 9:30, basically when I am done playing with my family. Peace. Okay, hello, I am back. And I hope that the music is actually not like completely overwhelming my voice there, but yeah, I actually back like for some minutes already, and in my head I was thinking about the Auto 400 Pro. So I am checking just really quickly the specification of it, because this will be the next phone that I am planning to get once the phone program on my company become available to me again, and that will be from the 23rd of September. From that point on, I will be applicable for my company phone program again, and this is the phone that I am currently aiming for. I was thinking to get the Nothing Phone 3, but unfortunately the Nothing Phone 3 is not available yet in Vietnam, and I don't really think that it will be, right? I am not a fan of iPhone, so I know that I actually skipped the iPhone like the conference of Apple like yesterday or the other day, but basically I don't care. It's just because I'm not like really a person who are into Apple phone, right? I don't like iPhone. I don't use iPhone actually. I only use Apple Music, and I would say that it's more than enough for me. Okay, so cell phone S only have the Honor 400 standard version. So if I want to get the Pro version, then I either need to go to FPT shop or Thế giới di động shop. Okay, but at least I already know what I actually want to get. We only have the Nothing Phone 3A. This is the best thing that we can actually get with Nothing Phone currently in Vietnam. And I don't really want to buy any other phone actually. Samsung is just too standard. I actually want to like completely go in some special way. And I think on the 400 Pro will be good, because that will be a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is fine for me. I can actually go with Snapdragon 7 Gen 3. It's fine because I don't really have any need to play games on my phone anymore. And also if you can look at here, it says that to 6 major upgrades of Android, which is the thing that I'm kind of expecting, because yes, I am into custom ROM, but I also now want to consider any phones that have long software support from the manufacturer as well. I know iPhone is a thing, but again, I don't actually want to use iPhone because I don't have any. To me, iPhone is boring. That's it. I don't know, but I don't feel iPhone, or I don't feel iPhone that interesting enough to me, to the point that I don't actually want to buy one. I'm more than onto Android phone. I am leaning more into something that is less stable a bit, but so that's why Android is actually fit with me. And that is also why I like Arch Linux as well, because it has the factor of risk there. A little bit risk is always getting me exciting, right? So the Honor 400 Pro, this is the phone that I will get. And in Vietnam, I'm really happy to report that I can actually get the 12 gig 512 the 12 gig of RAM, 512 gigabyte of storage. This will be more than enough, especially after I download Apple Music and I download all the lossless file in my big playlist there, which is nearly 400 songs now, all lossless, and I think it will take like 100 gig of storage. So this will help me really good, right? So again, I will definitely get this phone once I becomes eligible for my phone program, for my company phone program again. Okay, so enough side talk. Let's go back to what we are doing now. We just installed Python, and I will say that let's initialize the backend. How to do that though, I completely forgot. So yeah, let's go back to Flash, and I want to look at it documentation again. Maybe I will stay silent a little bit, especially when I actually want to focus into things now. But installation, this will be the one that I want to look at. Okay, so I actually need to make my project directory by myself. Okay, let's do that now. The name is quite long there. Let's do that, and calling that a Catechism Management System API, just like that. Let's open in terminal. Let's say Python 3. Do we have it? Oh wait, hold on. I don't actually have that, right? Okay. Okay, we actually got it, and if I run Python 3 now, we have that. Okay, beauty. So SDF set local Python. Is it set or something? Yes. And I will say set right here, so it will create that .tone versions there for me. Okay, so Python 3 module venv .venv. I will just say that. So this will be the name of the module, and this is where I actually want to init the module. So if I go and open the directory really quickly in Visual Studio Code, then you should see, close that please. We have the venv and the tune version. Everything here should be ready by now. So that is a good thing. And if we actually into the venv, so this will actually activate the thing for me as well. This is really good. This is really good. It's like I had the full support from the text editor as well. Visual Studio Code is actually a text editor, not an IDE, for your information. What I was trying to do, I completely forget it, but yeah, let's do a little bit of random thing, because the VM at the moment only cover like one of my screens, right? I have 3 screens at the moment. I have 3 displays at the moment. And the VM is only on my on one display only. So I will use my real machine as well to do some research here. And the thing that I actually want to research, I don't know if I can actually see, if I can actually share you like the second screen here, but just for your information. And okay, hold on, let me do it very quickly. Wait, what yeah, what I was trying to do there. Yeah, somehow my brand stopped working. Like, it is brand not found at the moment. What were I trying to? Oh damn it! What were I trying to do? Boring. okay, hold on. PYENV. Let's just get it like to like a new window first, and then I can actually show you what I am trying to do now. So this is PYENV. I think oh, what I actually want to install is PIP-ENV. So yes, I would definitely want to install this one. Hold on a second. So PIP-ENV. So I think you can take things like this. With Node.js, you have npm, and you have like all the tools like pnpm, yarn, or something like that to do every single thing regarding install and managing the library, the packages that you want to install to Node.js, right? In Python, normally you already have what was that again? Pip, right? But the thing is, if I actually want to find like a tool that is more robust and also with the experience more like pnpm like, npm like, yarn like, something like that. And mainly because I actually want to get that lock version lock mechanism being built in that tool as well. And I would say that pip-env is a thing that I can use. So let me do now pip. We actually have pip install. I don't know if this flag will work, but let's see. Pip-env and not visible, then okay, we'll use that completely. I think we don't really need to use that user because like the virtual environment is already separated. So this project right here now owns its own modules that it needs to. So it is not shared with anything else, and I think that is a very good idea that we can have like a completely different and customized environment for each of our project, which is always a good thing, right? Okay, so pip-env is already done. So let's go Flash again, and I actually need to look at the documentation of Flash now to see like what do I need. So yeah, we already activating things. Yes, I actually need to install Flash now. So pip should I zoom in a little bit so you can actually see better what I am currently doing? I think I should, right? And I hope this will be good. Pip install Flask. Oh no, I'm not using pip, I'm using pip-env install, right? Pip-env install Flask. And because I'm using pip-env, then you can see that we actually have a file here called pip-file.log. So this will act as the version log file, similar to the npm log file or the log files that you already very familiar with Node.js, right? So this is it, and I'm really happy to have this mechanism being built in pip-env, which is always a good thing again. Okay, so that is done. Let's close that one. Now, how can I actually creating something? So I already. So welcome to Flash. We already installed that. So let's do a quick start one. I would say that starting something from scratch, like doing anything and starting everything from scratch, is really a fun experience for me. because like I can actually tinkering with things from the beginning. Okay, so this is the minimal, right? Though I know that there is a better way to do it, and that is using something called the factory, the app factory or something. So I'm trying to find that piece of information now. This is the minimal application. Hold on. Project layout. Oh, so inside here, like Flash actually suggested us with a layout file project. So for example, we have some tests here, contains of all about unit tests. We have the .venv here, which is the thing that we actually have here, right there. Oh my. Hold on a second. Where is the? Oh, it's there. Okay. We have also yeah, let's close this down. I don't need that. So we have the .venv, as you can see. We have I think this is something regarding the pip toolkit, something like that, like the part of the kit, the pip toolkit, I don't know. But we have the init, right? We have the db, we have the simmer right there. So like this is where all, so like this one right here, flash R, is actually the place where all about code will actually being 18, right? And what time, like we have init.py. I actually think that we actually need to do something within this file right here. So yeah. Yeah, the Python package containing your application code and files. This is as expected. This is a test module, and this is the Python environment, like the virtual environment that Python created, and we just created that, right? The installation file. Do we need that? Maybe this is the file. Version control config and any other project files. I knew it. So that is it. Good. Application setup. Oh, okay. So yeah. So this is what I am thinking, because this is like a more advanced and more proper way that you can define and actually start an instance of your application. Like we are like using the factory, a factory that can spawn an instance of our application basically. And this is a better way that you can actually control your application in a more finest thing, in a more finest context. I just said random thing there. I don't know if what I just said is correct or not, but let's do it, shall we? We will copy and paste. And I actually use AI to help me as well. I am using Windsurf here, because I don't actually have that enough money to do with Copilot, so let's do it. I'm just using free stuff there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's create a new folder, and this will be the name of the package. So I will want to name the package let's not calling that I don't know. Catechism Management System API. CMS API, the word CMS, I actually don't want to touch that word, because that is a very common word for content management system, and I actually don't want to mess my head up with that. Catechism system. Yeah, it's too long, right? Yeah, what is the, yeah, what do I actually want to call my package? Let's just call this CMS API. I don't know. But the thing here will be, is this a good idea to name my folders like that? Let's not do that and use underscore, because I remember that there will be some problem, like I will actually need to define the name of the folder somewhere in the code, or at least in the command line itself. So let's go and create the init.py. What the heck okay. Right. I am using an Alice layout keyboard for your information. So yeah, init is done. Now let's get every single thing that we can have here. Okay, hold on. Before that, let me actually try to use this one. So the Windows command, I actually want to give like a prompt to say how things will go. Create init a Flux app using application factory pardon. Let's see how good it will understand that one. That is, it is actually correct. It's actually correct. It imports Flash from Flash and then it create a function called create app there. That's good. The thing is, I actually want to have something more than let's actually begin to do copy and paste now. We'll have this one. Let's keep it like that. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just copy every single thing here, and we will begin to change things up. So this is a test config, right? We don't really need to have test config here. So, but let's just keep it like that for now. The instance folder, and I think I actually need to import this one right here. And I don't actually want to create any root right there, so that is good. This is already good. Now, how to run that? Flask app. I actually want to say CMS API, and this is why I want to name my folder there with underscore instead of the hyphen, right? Hyphen underscore, yeah, hyphen. Run, and how about we do that? Oh, where is my S? And this is running, as you can see. And why do we actually have? What the heck is that? Okay, hold on a second. Yes, it is now. And run. It is up. Running on that one. So if I'm going and open like some Chrome really quickly, go to localhost 5000. You can clearly see that we are having something like not found here, but it is actually like when you do this. This thing is basically nothing is currently running on 5001, but if you're going to 500 there, you can see that this is something that Flash itself threw out to us. So we have it here, and you can see that we have like, because there is no root yet, so there's nothing matching yet. This is fine. This is what I actually want to say, which is good, right? So the init is easy. Okay, now let's the next goal of me is creating like, because to kick starting things up, I actually want to have like a very simple root, and that root will also act as our health check root later on. So if I actually want to monitor the API later on, I can just use it. I can just use that root. And that root and the health check root will be a very simple root that it will just return to you like a message saying that, hey, server is up, you are all good. We will do that right now. And to do that, I actually need to create a structure now, right? Regarding the root, I can actually do two things. First, you can actually do this. That's fine. But I want to utilize blueprint and also class-based root as well, because that will give our project and our API a more complete and more proper structure than just those. Okay, let's do that. Class-based view right there. Okay, and with the class-based view, I actually want to search for one thing, and that thing called blueprint, because that is how our application that is how I can modular our application. Blueprint, modular application. I'm really surprised that I'm using the word really correct there. Okay, the blueprint, right? Okay, we got it. So this will be the combination that I will go for, right? Blueprint and class-based view. I will actually need to use method view for the backend. Okay, let's go here and create. Now let me actually think about how can I creating roots like this. Oh, I just realized something. I can name this blueprint. Do an init. Keep it there. And then I can begin to say health check. Hold on, let's say this method blueprint. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but hold on. Let's not do method endpoint API. Let's call it that, right? Let me create a new file called health check. Right? And then I will define my blueprints inside here. I don't know if it will be a good idea, but let's say, right? Let's see if this will be a good idea or not. So I'm trying to mix up the. I'm actually trying to mix up my usual structure of a Flash project a little bit there. So let's do it. Views, part, method view, class, health check API, method view, get, self get, right, self status. in theory we don't actually like need this, but I am wondering like why they actually need to have to like if like this one is actually the function here that we call to is fine. I can clearly understand that, but what is this, and do we need it? So anyone, if you are currently watching, can you actually explain to me, like if you can, basically, why do we need this? Because I remember that I normally ignore this part right here, and not going or not doing like anything regarding this init function here. So please tell me if you know why it is important. Do I really need it or not? And the meaning of it, if you can actually hear me. Yeah. If not, then I will figure it out later. No worries. Okay, so let's skip that now. Let's go with the message, right? Message will be service the API service is now up and running. Right, it is good. So that is just a thing. That is just okay, that is just the API. That is just the API. I need the modular now, so I need to create a blueprint now. Okay, let me actually look at my own project. It should not be here, but here we are. By the way, regarding Carter 211, I already created a GitHub account dedicated to Carter 211 now. So all of the code that I am currently doing will actually available on the repositories. So again, I think it is github.com/Carter211. You can also follow me up there. Let me actually check if that is a real link or not first. Hold on. Carter211. Yes, github.com/Carter211. I will update the avatar really soon there. So I just want to show you really quickly. This is the account that I already created for Carter211, which is really like a starting of something, right? All of the app here will be open source, free and open source. Yeah, I will say that. Okay, so let me actually look at my own code there with the API and see how I am currently doing that. Of course, there will be codes that I will definitely reuse from my own project as well, from my own POC as well. This is the model. I don't want to do that. Where is the command decorators? The handler. Okay, and let's go with health check, right? Okay, this is where. Oh, quite many actually. Oh, WebGenify as well. So this is actually not enough. So let me do that. From Flask, import. I actually want to import blueprint, and I want to import also JSONify, which is good. And when I return, let's return this message. Yes, it's true, and message will be server is up and running. Okay, that's the health check API for us. I actually want to create something up here first. Yes, the health check blueprint, correct. And down here, let's creating things now. Oh, I actually need to health check endpoint view equals health check API dot as view health check endpoint view. Yeah, let's just do this health check endpoint, right? And we do a health check bp dot drew, right? And go for health check. The method is get now. This is just so we already have our first thing, and this is the reloading on the fly, so that is pretty great. Let's go down here now. The blueprint. I need to have the blueprint being initialized in some way, right? Let's look at it. Yeah, let's do it very quickly. Dev register. Okay, from health check BP import health check BP, simple like that. Dev, let's create a function called register blueprints, and we will do it. I actually need to do the app thing here. Okay. Oh, you have. Let's do that. URL prefix. So we also have app and URL prefix. This is a good thing because like I can do this, right? API slash API or something like that, and we can do this. That's really good. Okay, inside the init file, I am pretty sure that I actually need to import that from the thing. Yeah, it's correct. From I actually need to do that. Blueprint. That is correct. And go down here. Go to app dot just go register blueprint and pass the app in. Right. So now if I open here and go to health API health check, it's not working. Back here again. Then let's not do that. Oh, it must start with a slash. Okay. Yeah, why it's not working? Hold on a second. It's fall 4. We already hit a roadblock. Why is this fall 4? Oh man. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Okay, hold on. No, we already have that like this, right? Like slash API, we already have that. Okay, hold on. Let's not do that. Oh, it's still not working. What? Of course, health check is. Oh wait. Wait. Oh. My bad. Not underscore hyphen. Please, this is hyphen, not underscore. Beautiful. We have the root. We have the API running. Okay. Phew, that's good. Nice. Nice. Okay, what do we do now? Yeah, what can we do now? Because it could be something, right? Okay. Let's init some Docker image, right? Oh, before that, let's read the git. I don't actually, okay. I actually doesn't init git here yet, so let me just do that really quickly, huh? Git init. Oh, it is master again. New branch, and I will call it main. Hold on a second. Git. Wait for me a bit. Let's delete that. I don't need that anymore. Now. Yeah, let's not do that now. Hold on. I just delete every single thing, right? Git config git change default branch name. Okay, git config global init dot default branch will be a main. Okay, git init, and it should name main right now. Building. Alright. Let's create git ignore, and I will copy the whole thing here over, because this is what I actually want to have it. Right. Okay, that looks pretty good. I actually should create another repository here. So let's do that, shall we? And let us push something here. Zen browser, please, and GitHub. New repo, and I will call like this. Okay, that's not doing anything. Public, because why not? I don't care. Edit ignore, no need. Repository here. Okay, so we already added us, please. Let's add the remote right there, and then go to here, and saying that those things are initial commit, right? Commit, yes, on everything. And then we publish the branch. It should push everything up now. That's good. Go here and refresh the page, and we have a little bit of code up there. That is good. Alright, it is good. So we have something on our GitHub already. Now let's see what else do I actually want to do. Oh, there's a thing, and that thing is called because I will actually want to use Docker and deploying using Docker, and of course we need some database to run, right? Which I think I already have Docker being installed in the system, and it's running fine. Yeah, everything is fine. Docker is running fine here for now. So let me, and I already have Docker Compose as well, so let me actually creating the thing here. I don't think it will too much different from the order. From my POC project there. 30 minutes left. I am still having like my eyes on that clock for now. Okay. Yeah, let's create a file compose, I guess. And then I actually want to copy every single thing down here, right? So this is what oh wait, before that, do we actually have a new version of Postgres for the moment? I actually want to check. Postgres. I am using Postgres SQL for your information. Postgres is... We have 18 already, but 18 is the release candidate. So 17.6 on Pi is our best bet. And I still have this one right here, PostgreSDB. Okay, PostgreSDB, let's change this a bit. Catechism management system. Let's keep it like that. Container name will be Postgres. Okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it should be like that. And we have the vulnerable DB data here as well. Okay, I think that's good. Docker compose pull. We're pulling down Postgres image now. Is it only me or this one is actually a bit slow? Hold on. Warp. CLI. Disconnect. Maybe it is me messing up with things. Hold on a second. Let's just pull down things again. Oh yeah, it is me messing the whole speed. Oh, so from the beginning of the stream, I actually messing up the speed inside the VDR, inside the VM. Great, I always mess something up. Okay, but we have that one down now. Docker compose up. And I actually want it to be up like on the like right in front of my eyes. So we will open another satellite just for your information, so we can ready to accept connection. Now the problem is I don't really have like a UI to look at it at the moment, unless I am installing something now. So let's create the beaver. Community, yeah. Let's just do that. Yeah, it will take a while, but no, not really a while. About 424 megabytes being that is actually fast. Okay, that fast. The beaver, and we have the tune here. The beaver community. Oh my! Oh my eyes! Oh my eyes! My eyes! Hold! This is not good. Yeah, I am having like a home flashbang being thrown into my face right now. Hold on a second. I can't stand light mode, okay? User interface. Appearance. Oh, thank God we have it. Dark, apply, restart. Please dark for me, please. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is much better. Let's go to the I think I actually want to create a new connection. Pause risk. Nice. Okay. Localhost, that is correct. Show on database. Test connection. Let's wait for it to do something. Oh, the local password. What am I? Yeah, Postgres. That's correct. Download. Waiting. Download and then waiting. I knew. Okay, that's done and connection test is good. Alright, let's finish. And hold on, can I actually give that a name or something like that? Yeah, can I actually give that a name or something? Oh yeah, we have here local connection. Yes, we have it. Okay. And this is the database that I am saying about. Alright, that's good. We got the database and we got like the Postgres Docker image being there. So next time if I actually want to start up a database instance, I just need to do Docker Compose up and I will be good, which is fine, right? What else can I actually do in the next 20 minutes? So this is really me just kicking something started, okay? This should be interesting. All right. So if that is the case, then I only need to say flash the... No, this is unicorn, right? Wait, hold on. There is a file called .flash.env, and I know that I actually need to install .env as well, but what does this file do? Command line interface. Oh, so I knew. Okay, understand. So this is where when we actually need to run like this is currently the command that we actually need to use if we need to run something, right? Let's check that. So we only need to use this flash run and everything's work. So to do that, I will need to do something, and the first thing that I need to do is creating a file called /env, and then I will say inside the file sudo flash app and go to CMS API and flash debug is true, and I can actually do this, but somehow I don't, so let's do that. Okay, but I have a gut feeling that it will not work for now, of course, because there is something else that I need to install, and that something else will be pip env install python.env. Let me actually look at that one to make sure that I'm getting the name correctly. That is it. And now if I go to FlashRun, that should be it. As you can see, it's not erroring out anymore, and it's actually give me a very nice thing there as well. Beauty. Okay, 200. So now we only need to run flash run for our application starting. And yeah, and we don't need to do flash runs like hyphen app or something like that. No, we don't need to do that anymore, which is fine, which is good. I like it. Now, what else do I need to do actually? What can I do next? Oh, am I actually need to run into the database initialization now? Whoo! That will take a while. Oh yeah, maybe that is a good idea to get into it right now. Hold on, let me actually look at my oh my. Oh, I actually need to yeah. Hold on. Oh, I don't really have the dot. Oh my. Hold on. Now I am actually looking at a file called .clickno, because ultimately I will actually want this project to be bundled in a Docker image, right? I am looking at this list of the part right there, of the paths right there, and I realized that wait, I don't really have an example for this file at the moment. So maybe I'm messing up, or I can actually find that somewhere else. And where's that somewhere else, you asked? Well, oh no, I have it here. Oh yay, we have this one right there. We have the env.example right there, so there is no problem with it at the moment. So this will be our env.example, and this is what I'm currently having here now. So this will be all Postgres we need. Oh yeah. I think we will do something regarding the database model now. Hold on a second. Alchemy. Installation guide, yes. Alright, I need this now. Pip install. Actually, not install, but paste that in. No, wait. Thank God for that. Not pip, sorry. Pip env. Which is good. It is locking things now. And that one is done. Beautiful. Okay, so we have it. The thing is, I will need to install some API or something like that. Like the ORM or something like that, right? Like the, how can I say that? The adapter or something like that, right? Okay, pip env install psy copy, but I will do binary and pull. I don't know, but this is how it should look like, right? Okay, I actually need to wrap that into codes. Okay, that's fine. And that will be when we actually have this name right there. Okay. Let's actually clone that one out now. Copy and paste. And saying that this will be a .env file. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's do docker compose up with the flag of D, so it's running in the background in the daemon. This will not be a random database. It will be the name of the database that we are specified here. Right? Okay. Okay, that is done. Let's clear everything out. And now go back to my personal, where is it? The API here. Hold on a second. The blueprints. I only have like 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. Okay. Where is it? The init. Okay. Okay, let's open this file right there and do the following. From .env import here. And then I will want to call it right from the get-go here. That's it. We will get this one right here. So config for mapping. Let's keep it like this, right? And let's not do too many things for now. I only want to get this part right here. Where's my .env file? That is correct. Okay. Now let's run it up and see if it's want to run or not. And I'll using flash run now because that will understand things really good for us there. And I think that's working. Let me actually clear the thing. So flash run that looks pretty good. If I doing this, will still run. It is still run. Okay. So that means I will actually need to see is there any way that I can like trying to have I actually need to init a database. Okay, that boring. Alright, let's keep everything as is for now. Let's keep everything as is for now. Let's keep things like that for now. Okay, let's try to configure the cores as well. And I guess that it's time for me to install Flux cores, because we will absolutely have a problem with it later on. So if I can't do it right now, then I will do it right now. So I am currently reuse the code from my own POC pretty much here for the kicking off, for your information. Got it, right? And how about down here? We actually so that means I actually need to open that one up, and I think that is 9,000, right? Because that is the part of our local NVMe front-end application right now, which is good. Okay, so the course is in. Let's do it again, if to see things still working pretty well. Okay, so that is fine. Okay, let's do something as well. Last. Okay, I think we're actually good. Actually good before we need to come to the phase where I actually need to init the database, which I will do tomorrow. And for your information, I might stream tomorrow afternoon, of course, Vietnam time. Will it be a stream tomorrow? Let's see. And if that will be the case, then I will actually starting to initialize the DB and all of the models as well, and hopefully we will begin to create some functions on the way. Yes. And down here we already registered our blueprint, so that is good. Okay. We still have 5 minutes, right? I'm trying to look through every single thing here that we have to see if I can make something happen also. This I installed Unicorn inside here. Yes, I am. Okay, I don't know. Let's add unicorn in. Not unicorn, but Gunnicorn. Let's try to prepare every single thing for the whole building things as well. This is not POC API, this will be CMS API, right? Create app, which is good. And let's do the Docker file as well, because sooner or later I will need this as well. This will not be, let's use that 3.17, 3.13, sorry. Okay, and I think that should be it, right? We have the work there, we have the application with app or something like that. All right, that it is good. Here is also good. Okay, let's commit things up now. Add more configurations. We are adding SQL commit. We are adding .env. We are adding Docker related config. We add course also, and like I hope that we still have yeah, I cannot count at this point, so etc. Then commit all of them up. So yeah, that is the initialize, I guess. Seems good. And I hope that it will be also good. Oh wait, hold on. Am I yeah, hold on. License generator. I will actually think about the license again when I'm looking back at this one. But yeah, so for recap of this stream, we only have 1 minute left only. So again, for recapping, we actually kickstarting the backend. Currently things seems fine. Tomorrow I will absolutely take my time to sit and begin to create the models, the tables, adding the migration mechanism, and hopefully we can actually also begin to cook up some logic for our application. For reminder, I already have the front end template ready, just enough for me to start to do the back end and the integration on the front end at the same time. And our goal is for kicking and hopefully getting the attendance module up first, so I can actually begin to use that next week. And time's up for this stream. Thank you very much if you are still with me at the moment. I hope you enjoy. Again, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Carter211, Facebook as well, facebook.com/Carter211, GitHub if somehow you want to follow me on there, github.com/Carter211, and also I am on YouTube as well, youtube.com/@Carter2112024. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye and good night.